Hey friends, it's Michelle and Gwendolyn. Hi, from Inner Journey Studios, and we are here on our artcation to share with you, isn't that fun? To share with you a new arts and crafts video today. We're going to be making squash books. Gwendolyn, you want to show them how that works? Ooh, check that out. Oh, let's get it right there. There we go. Now fold it back up. It's like an accordion. I know, it's kind of tricky the first time you do it.
Fold it.
Here, can I show? All right, so we are going to be making one of these today. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. And then you're going to be adding onto it. I'm going to show you how to add a cover onto it and how to add your artwork inside. Or you could use this as a scrapbook if you wanted to put pictures of you and your friends in there. Or
this will be our cover.
Hey, I can't see. Or different artwork that you want to put in there. So these are a lot of fun to make. They're especially fun if you love doing origami. This is like an origami. It's just folding and stuff. So what you're going to need today is a cereal box, whatever kind you want. Or it doesn't have to be cereal. It can be crackers or granola bars or anything. But basically, we want something that has that cardboard. We call it a chipboard. So we want something like that. Oh, and this reminds me, Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, people.
Representing. It's the luck of the Irish today. Okay, so you're going to want a box of some sort. You're going to need a glue stick. You will want a ruler and scissors, or if you have it, a cutter. But if you don't have a cutter like this, don't worry about it. I'll show you how to do everything you need with a ruler and scissors. This is just easier if you have it. Some ribbon, whatever kind of ribbon you want. Some paper, some pretty paper. So we're using origami paper. You can use wrapping paper. You could use
the plain tissue paper.
No, you wouldn't want to use that. You could use like a pretty scrapbook paper, whatever you want, but some kind of pretty paper. And then you'll need some black paper or whatever color you want. So I have the black I'm going to be using. You could use any color you want. Just make sure it's a paper and not a cardstock. A cardstock will work, but it's going to be thicker, so it's not going to work quite as well. Hey, Amanda, how are you doing? Hi. I'm assuming that's you on your mom's account today. It's good to see you. Gwendolyn, say hi to Amanda.
Hi.
All right, guys, I'm a little dehydrated today, so I'm going to be drinking some water. Oh, you have to go to the doctor at 12:30. We hope everything's okay. We hope it's a good visit for you to the doctor. And we're glad you could make it today. All right, so we're going to set everything aside. And we are going to start by cutting. You're going to want your cardboard box and some scissors.
Says
and your rulers. So give me a minute. I'm going to flip down the camera so that you can see what Gwendolyn and I are doing here. So give me just a moment to do that. Ooh, extreme close-up. Feel like, what show was that on, extreme close-up?
I can't get in the
Was that
picture
Bill and
now.
Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I'm not in the picture
Actually, that's probably a question for your moms more.
Oh,
Anyway,
I'm not in the
just
picture.
hold on. I'm going to flip it over for us, okay? It's okay. You're going to be in it, I promise. My little superstar diva. Okay, so let's see. We got that in there. All right. Here we go. All right, Gwendolyn, why don't you go ahead and put in our box right here so we can see the box. And I'm going to pull this video up online just so I can see, make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Let's see, we got that. And we'll turn that off. Hey, Kimberly, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by for a little bit today. Are you guys in school? You should be all online now also, right? Or is this your spring break? I I know Florida was going, the colleges were going all online. All right, so we're gonna have a start by taking the box apart. You wanna help with this, G? No? All right, she's not helping with this. I am on my own. Here, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Let me see if this will go up just a little higher. Nope, I got that as high as it'll go. All right. So we're gonna open this up. This is actually the part we want, this brown part. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a piece off for Gwendolyn and I. So there's Gwendolyn's. And then here's mine. I'll just keep it like this. Let's see, we are in there. All right, I'm gonna cut these edges off because it'll make it easier when I'm measuring, I think. Now this is the time, if you have one of those fancy cutters, if your mom will let you use it, or moms, if you've got it out, this would be the time that you could use that to cut this. This is a little thicker, so you might have to take the blade over it a couple of different times to get it to cut through, but it should cut just fine. I've cut plenty of chipboard using mine in the past, but I know a lot of people don't have those at home. So I'm gonna just set that aside, and I'm gonna show you how to do this if you just have a ruler. Gwendolyn. Oh, hold on just a second, guys. I've got to grab a pencil. Sorry about that. I thought I had everything I needed. So we're gonna want this to be, you don't have to write this on yours. I'm just gonna put it on mine so you can see. I want this 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and I need 2 of them. Okay, so let's see, can you see that? Let me put it that way. All right, 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and I need 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure from the top, and I'm gonna come down 4.5 inches. I'm just gonna put a little mark there. And then I'm gonna come from this side. Now this is gonna be approximate because the truth of it is I did not probably cut this straight up here. So this is gonna be an approximate, but it should be good enough for what we're doing. If you have one of the fancy cutters, you'll be able to get a more accurate cutting. So I'm gonna put a mark there. So see, I've got a mark 4.5 inches here and 4.5 inches here. And then I'm gonna line those up. And I'm gonna cut across. So now I know this is 4.5 inches here, or roughly 4.5 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. And then we're gonna do Gwendolyn. She's not as excited about this. This whole measuring and cutting and folding is not really her thing, right, G? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she is going to muscle through it today, right? Mm-hmm. And while we're here, let's just see how big this is. Ooh, hey, we can probably use this one, G, for yours if you want. Do you want to use this one? Mm-mm. You want to use yours? Okay. So I've got 4.5 inches there. Now I'm going to measure across 4.5 inches. And then if I take 4.5 plus 4.5, how much is that, Gwendolyn?
That'd be 9.
9, good job. All right, 9
Fractions,
inches.
people.
Fractions, people. Look at her rocking and rolling today. So I've already got 4.5. I know I want to go 4.5 more is going to be 9. So what that gives me is 4.5. And this is 4.5.
I got the really cute side. I got the rainbow
Okay,
side.
so that's going to give me 4.5. That's going to give me 4.5. I'm going to do the same down here because I want to draw a line so I can get it kind of nice and neat. 4.5. And we do, what is it? 9. 9. There we go. Now you do not have to put all these numbers on yours. All right, I'm just doing these. Yeah, Gwendolyn doesn't suggest it. I'm going to do these. Oh, let me see. My lines are way off. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, look at that. I did not go. No, that's right. 4.5. This is where I was talking about. So that's all right. Close enough. No, you are fine.
No, I'm not.
This was my mistake. But we're gonna do this as close enough. This is as precise as we get some days. We're just gonna do our best to cut this kind of straight.
I want to see this.
All right, so we have sort of square-ish things. We can go back and square them up a little bit if we want here. Actually, I'm not gonna say square them up. We can take them and
paint. Are you gonna get rid of those numbers?
Yes. Yeah, the numbers will go away. That's why I wasn't too worried about writing all of this. The numbers will go away. So I've got right here is 4.5 inches. This is 4.5 inches. So I have a square that is 4.5 by 4.5. All right, Gwendolyn, you want to give this a try? All right, Gwendolyn's going to do this now. She's going to show you what she's got. Come here, G-girl.
Oh.
So we're going to start from the top.
So good.
You're not going to fail. You got fractions.
I
All right,
got
start
fractions.
from the top. Put a mark at the 4.5 mark. There you go. And now what do we do? Do it again on this side. All right. So do another mark at 4.5. And then we're going to take it going across. Let's line those up. Good. All right. Can you cut it right up that line? Oh, scissors. Can you get under here so people can see you? Let's see. There you go. You're under there. Yay. While she's doing that. Oh, love you too, Kim. I hope your online classes are going well. I know that can be challenging.
Barely. I'm bad at cutting.
Oh, you're on spring break this week too, Kim. That's awesome.
Mom.
What's up? Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I need to stay on top of this, huh? I got excited talking online with Kim on our comments section. All right, here's the 4.5. Let's set this aside.
With her all you like afterwards.
Do you hear that, Kim? I get to talk to you all I like afterwards. Yay! All right, so we've got 4.5 roughly by roughly 4.5, close enough for what we're doing right now. All right, now I lost my train of thought. Well, what do we do next? Oh, we go across the top. That's right. All right, I'm gonna just even this off for you a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm bad at cutting.
No, that wasn't you. That was me cutting earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, that was all me, girl. You are doing fantastic. All right, make a mark at the 4.5. Can you make a mark at the 4.5? Right there.
No, right here.
No,
it's after.
That's 5.5. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then remember 1 at the 9 because 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9. And then we come back down and you do the same thing. All right. Now we're going to draw a straightish line. Got it? All right. And draw a hold on, let me get it in place. She's ready to rock and roll, guys.
I'm ready.
Okay, now you want to cut your squares?
Yeah, I'll have a rainbow. I might actually keep on and use it on
So
the
you
back.
can see this is pretty easy to do. Oh, can you cut it so that they can see you cutting it? There we go.
I can't cut
Here,
it.
I'm going to move this for you a little bit. Sorry, guys. There we go. Our fancy TV equipment here we got going on. Hey, Vanessa. How are you doing? Happy spring break to you. All right.
Look
so
at how pretty this is. I'm going to use this side, everyone.
Well,
Nobody
and you
can
can, guys, if you want to use your, if you like the way this looks and you don't want to cover it, you don't have to cover it. You can just leave it as is. We're just gonna,
I'm also going to use this one. I like it.
All right,
It
well,
has bright
Gwendolyn
light
has
now.
chosen not to cover hers, which I love.
Totally safe. Beware.
And
the
we're just
bridge.
gonna even that out just a little bit.
Totally safe. Really what? Totally safe bridge. Really what it said. Beware bridge.
All right, that is
Dun,
good
dun,
enough for what we are
dun.
doing. I love it. We're gonna set that aside.
Nice.
So she's not covering hers. I am still gonna cover mine to show you how it's done.
Especially since Mama
So-
says words on it.
So I've got these pretty origami papers that I really love. You don't have to use origami. These I think are 6 inches by 6 inches. Yes, they're approximately 6 inches by 6 inches. So you just want something that's going to be a little bigger than your 4.5 by 4.5. Oh, Vanessa, awesome. I'm excited you're going to be doing them this weekend. Definitely let me know how it goes. So this supply will be easy. Just let the kids raid your pantry. Grab a cereal box and you're good to go. But I know the rest of it you might...
the pantry!
It's like a video game here in my house. All right. And Gwendolyn's one of the characters. So we've got our origami paper. I'm going to flip it over so the pretty side is on the table. And I've got my chipboard, aka my cereal box. I want the picture from the cereal box to be up. That way it doesn't shine through on the paper once I glue it down. So I'm going to glue it down. See, am I in the frame? There we go. And I'm just using a glue stick. Any glue stick will do. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. So I'm going to put glue always on my smaller piece. So when I'm gluing two pieces together.
Always on the smaller piece, because if you put it on the bigger piece, it will overlap people.
Now, I am using a plastic cloth on my table. So I am not at all worried about stuff getting on my table. If I did not have this down, I would take an extra piece of paper. Like a scrap paper, and I would be doing this on a scrap paper because I don't want to get glue and stuff all over my table. But if you've got a plastic covering, these work great also. So I'm just going to glue this down, kind of center it in. All right, I'm going to set that in. Oh, nice, Gwendolyn. We got a little musical interlude going on in the background. So I've got that one. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to bring the other one. Remember, I'm going to flip it so the pretty side is down. And I'm going to do my glue on here. So drop a comment below. Let me know how everybody's doing for spring break or coronavirus break, whatever break you're on right now.
Leave a like if you like my music. And if you want to save a little piggy in Minecraft, I was going to kill
Oh my goodness, let's not talk about killing and stuff.
Survival.
We'll talk about Minecraft later.
It's survival.
Clearly I'm letting my child watch way too much Minecraft or Xbox or whatever right now.
No, it's called survival. It drops support.
All right, so I am going to now glue the sides down, kind of like I would a package. So I'm just going to wrap this up. I'm going to put glue on one end. And I'm going to get it nice and tight on there. And then I'm going to do the same for the opposite side. Now there are a million ways to do that. Well, maybe not a million ways, but there's several different ways.
10 billion ways.
10 billion ways There's many ways you could wrap this up. I'm going to just show you the easy way I like. Now, we're going to end up bringing this in like that on each side. I'm going to do a little bit of glue on there. So now I've got those corners in. That's just going to make it nice and neat when I go to fold this. I'm not going to end up with paper hanging over the sides here.
Mom, am I able to cut this while you're doing
Yeah, absolutely. Do your thing. You do you, girl.
I'm going to do a ruler. I'm planning on making glitters.
You're going to make a couple of these?
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, once you make one of these, you are going to want to make a ton of them. They are so much fun to make. And you can put anything in them. You can take old artwork and cut it up. Like we did these yesterday. This was the tissue paper bleeding and it's got the resist on it. So we did these yesterday. I'm actually going to cut mine up and use that as part of what I put inside of my smash book. And then I'm probably going to put some magazine collaging going on and stuff like that just for fun. But you can take old artwork and cut it up. You can create new artwork to put in it. You could do like a comic kind of thing with it if you wanted, which would be cool. But these are just fun. You could put pictures of you and your friends in here. It could be like a mini scrapbook of a vacation or Christmas or birthday or something where you take the pictures and put it in. It would make a really cool gift for a friend. If you wanted to make one for your bestie, you could put pictures of the two of you in there doing fun things. So it's a fun little book that's very, very versatile. All right, so now I've got that one done. Isn't that pretty? It turned out good. All right, and now we're gonna do the other one. So again, I'm gonna glue down one side. Make sure I get the glue on there. Just using regular plain old stick glue, whatever kind you have on hand is the perfect kind to use. Now, sometimes you'll see online, like people will get all fancy and they'll have fancy glues that they use and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And that's great. You can definitely use those. But honestly, a glue stick, cheap old glue stick is my best friend. I love my Elmer's and the Amazon variety. If you like Amazon, you can get like a gazillion of them for next to nothing. Might be a little over exaggeration, but you can get a lot of them for not very much money. I'm gonna do that.
Cheap and and it actually does stuff for you.
And then we're gonna glue the corners so they'll stay down for you. Look at that. And we're gonna put glue on the flap here. Oh, glued it to the table a little bit. That's all right. Art is sometimes messy, y'all. It just is what it is. Vanessa, if you're still watching, you'll be happy to know that there's no glitter being used this week on any of the projects. Although I know how much you absolutely love glitter. I can't believe I don't have any with glitter this week. Huh. I might have to change that now that I mentioned that.
Well, technically, this has sparkles on the back.
Well, so, there you go.
And it's shiny, so technically you could count that as a replacement to glitter for this week. And then next week we can go all glittered out.
That's hilarious. I love that. A replacement for glitter. Y'all hear that? The back of your cereal box is a replacement for glitter. I love it. All right. So, does everybody have that? How are we doing on doing these? Everyone doing all right? We're going to set these aside for right now and they can dry. So Amanda said that you are super funny.
Thank you, Amanda.
Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our black paper and we are going to cut this into an 8-inch by 8-inch So let me get a scrap piece of paper so you can see. We're doing 8 inches by 8 inches. All right, and remember, this does not have to be black. If you have white paper or you have a different colored paper laying around the house, use whatever you have. I'm going to use black. It's what I have right now. It really shows the artwork off nice, but any color you have is going to be fantastic.
I have a rainbow.
So we are going to do these very similar to what we just did. Oops, now I got glue all over.
There's gold at the end of the rainbow.
So if you have a wet cloth, you might want to wipe your area off. I'm just going to go with it here.
Yes.
Now, normally I would personally cut these using one of these because it goes really fast and I can get a nice straight edge. But again, I recognize not everybody has one of these.
Oh, I want to use that.
So we're going to do it the good old-fashioned
Can
way.
you do it at least?
Yeah, do you know how to do that one?
I know how to use the cutter.
Okay.
I know how to use
Here you go.
the other
8 inch
cutter.
by 8 inch.
8 inch by 8 inch?
Gwendolyn, I'm going to let her go ahead and cut hers
I get
using the cutter.
Wait, where's my first square? Oh, there it is.
You're going to use these though to cut.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do it this way though, just like we did before. Now, I'm using white chalk just so that you can see it easier. You don't have to use the white chalk. Hey Beth, thanks for joining today. It's nice to see you kind of online separately in our own homes. I'm going to use white chalk. Use whatever you have. If you have a pen, if you have a pencil, whatever you have, you're going to be able to see just fine. But I wanted for filming purposes to make sure you could see. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to mark this at the 8 inch mark. And I'm going to do it again on the other side because that just will help me. Is that in the film? Yeah, okay. Trying to make sure that this stays lined up. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna connect these little lines. Put it down a little bit. And this should give me approximately 8 inches. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that right now. There we go. Now again, if you have a fancy cutter, definitely use that.
Like I am.
Like Gwendolyn is. But for
I'm
those of us
fancy.
that don't have one like me right now, I'm going to use just this regular cutter. And it's going to work just fine for us. Close enough. All right. Now, we need to cut this to 8 inches by 8 inches. So we're going to do another 8 inch there. I'm going to bring one in the middle just to kind of help keep us guided. And then 8 inches.
Mom, is this how I do it? Mom, is
Hold
this
on.
how I do it?
You need to get it right up to the 8 inch.
I had it right.
Oh, that's the 9 inch. You're right. You had it on the 8. There you go. Yep. Okay. So I have 8 inch by 8 inch here. And I'm going to cut and I'm going to hope for the best on this because it looks like my lines are a little wonkadoodle. But I think it's going to be close enough. We can always adjust if we need to in a little bit. So that's one, 8 inch by 8 inch.
Is this an 8 inch by 8 inch, Mom?
Hey, Geraldine. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for joining me today. Let's see. Do we have 8 inch? Oh, look at Gwendolyn's is nice and neat. Okay, double check both sides. Just measure them up and make sure. She's using the fancy cutter for those of you that just joined us. Gwendolyn has my fancy cutter. So she's getting she's getting nice and precise. Mama, on the other hand, is kicking it old school. And I'm using a ruler here. So I'm going to put a mark at the 8 inch. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do another mark at the 8 inch. I'm going to connect these together. And I'm just going to cut this. Look at me go. Guys, this is so much fun to do. And talk about relaxing, you know, with things being a little cray-cray right now. It's kind of nice to have something fun and relaxing and easy to do. I know it's a little time-consuming to do this, but, you know, what else are we going to do, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's the whole reason we're doing it. It takes an hour of our day out, so we don't have to be like, what should we do today? We can just be like...
Words of wisdom from the 9-year-old.
Haha.
What should we do today? Let's make a squash book. All right. So, and you can see mine are a little off, and I'm just not going to worry about this. This is going to be good enough.
How's this?
That looks great.
Okay. Shall be added.
All right, we'll keep yours separate.
Oh, well then can I
Okay,
add
mine
one
are
of those?
totally wonkadoodle. We're going to
Then
see
can I
how
add
this
one?
works.
This one?
Yes.
This one, this one.
You have those right there, sweetie.
No, I gave mine to you. No, Mom, I gave one of my squares to you.
You gave one of them to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here you go.
Thank you.
All right. So mine are a little off, but again, I'm just not going to stress that.
Mess.
We'll see how this all works out in the end. Gwendolyn's, on the other hand, are nice and precise. All right. So this time I'm going to put all my lines and then cut all at once. So I've got 8 inches going this way. And then, let's see. I just confused myself a little bit. We have 8 inches that way, and now we're going to do 8 inches this way. There we go.
Is this good, Mom? Right, let me see.
All right. How's everybody doing with their cutting? Is anybody working along with us, or are you just watching right now and you're going to give it a try later?
Like if you are working with us.
Oh, sorry, Geraldine. They're on my blog. Sorry that you couldn't find them. When I'm done with the video, I will post a link for you. And it has all of the supplies for all of the classes this week. I have it broken down into daily, what you would need each day if there's just certain projects you want to do. And then I also have a master list, and you can get any of this online at Amazon, and you can probably get most of it at the local craft stores if you're still venturing out of the house. Although I have heard that some people are having some problems finding the bleeding tissue paper that we used yesterday. But that I know you can get online for sure. So I will make sure you have that at the end of this. Hey, Amanda, thanks for letting me know. I'm glad you're still with us. All right, so now we have 3 pages here. They're all approximately 8 inches by 8 inches. Here's where the fun starts. This is where it's all going to come together, and it should come together pretty quickly. We're going to do some basic folding. So we're going to start by folding it the long, well, I guess there is no long way because it's a square. So we're going to fold it like that. You don't need anything fancy to crease it. Like if you do card making or anything, there's bone folders, you can do that. If you want to take your ruler, you can always do, you know, something like that. But you don't need to, just a nice crisp fold like that. We're going to open it up, and you can see this is in origami what we call a valley, because it's kind of this V, it sweeps down. So we're going to leave it like that. We've already folded this way. We're going to do the same fold, but going this way. So we're going edge to edge. How you doing on yours, G? You ready? Okay. Here, you want to do it in the camera with me? No? Okay, Gwendolyn's going to do hers off to the side for right now. All right, that way, and then, no, open it up. So open it up, and then fold it, going that edge to that edge. There you go. And now, all right. Now when we open it, here we have our valley again. Or if we turn it this way, we have this peak where it comes up, and that's our mountain, right? So the mountains come up.
Oh,
The valleys go. It looks exactly right.
No, it doesn't. 'Cause it has a few.
Nope, yours is exactly how it needs to be, I promise. I want to show Gwendolyn's because hers is perfect, see? And then it's a mountain. It's perfect. All right, now we want it the mountainside. So we want it sticking up. Come here, G. Come in here with me. All right, we want it sticking up. We're going to take that, and now we're going to go corner to corner. Okay? Come here, G.
I absolutely can't do that.
Take this corner and put it to that. Okay?
I've never been able to do
You just did it.
No, but Mom.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still just fine. It's perfect. Yep, it's perfect. Well, that just means that this, you know what? I can tell you exactly what's going on with this. So you definitely want to make sure that we have an 8 by 8. And I bet this is just off a little bit. Yes, this one is just a little too short. That's why. But that's okay. Let's see. Are they all like that? So sometimes this happens, guys. When you go to fold it, you'll realize that maybe your dimensions aren't quite right. And that is okay. So these ones look like they all got just a little off, but we're not going to stress that. Right, G? All right. So I'm just going to recut this for her real quick. Okay, these are all just a little off, but we're not going to worry. We've got more paper. So guys, if you make a mistake, remember mistakes are no big deal. And we can use that paper to make a smaller one. That's the cool thing about these. You can actually make these any size you want to make them. I'm just going to cut these really quick for her like this so that we can keep going with this. Thank you for your patience while I get her set up. So sometimes when we do these, we get the dimensions wrong. It happens. It has happened to me more times than I can even count at this point in my life. And we don't worry about that. We don't stress it. We don't worry about it. Life happens, right, G? Yep, life happens. I make mistakes. You make mistakes. We don't make mistakes. It's just paper. We can recut. All right. These can be made in any size. So the paper that she cut that was off a little bit is no big deal because we'll just use that for another project. All right, so you fold it that way. There you go. If you get it right on the table, you'll be able to get a better fold. Put it right on the table here, like that. You got it. All right, and then we open it up. And then you fold it exactly the same this way. Y'all are being great. I appreciate your patience. Hey, Lynn, thanks for joining us today. Oh, I know, right? Even with the paper cutter. See, Miss Beth said it does happen even with the paper cutter. So she's an adult and she knows we all make these mistakes sometimes. All right, so now we're back to our mountain. Why don't you get your mountain in here? Look at Gwendolyn and I. It's like double mountain here. So we want this side up. We want our mountain side up. We're going to take it, and now, Gwendolyn, you're going to take this. Can you stop, honey? It's moving the camera. Take this corner to this corner. All right.
It's gonna be good.
All right. Oh, it is exactly how it needs to be. Go ahead and smooth that out. All right. I'm going to do mine, and then Gwendolyn and I are going to show you what happens. All right. So mine's all wonkadoodle too, which we knew was going to happen. So I'm just going to take a minute, and you can do this with yours. If it's a little wonky, just go ahead and trim it up. Ideally, we have these perfect squares, but, you know, sometimes they're not perfect squares, and we have to adjust a little bit. And we just go with the flow on that. CG, mine wasn't perfect either. Look at that. Okay, so now, this is where the magic starts. Now we're gonna open it, and we're gonna pop that center, and look at, we got a squash book right there for the beginning of one.
Mama, is this right?
It is right. Look at you go. This is the girl that said she couldn't do it. Look at how good hers turned out. Wow. Nice job. I wish you could see the smile on her face right now. She is as happy as can be. Oh, she's going to adjust it so you can see it here. We'll show you her smile. Okay. Ah, we did the first one. See, we had front face, show 'em front face. Oh, it's not turning out to... I did it! Yay!
I have lost a tooth.
Oh, and she lost a tooth. Not during this, just so you know, and I did not knock it out. She lost it on her own, right?
Yeah, it was really loose at night one night, and I was like just wiggling it, and it came out. It was the first tooth that ever came out during the nighttime.
Well, there you have it.
So
How the
first
tooth was
tooth.
lost. All right, let's go back to this.
Oh, no.
What happened? Oh, it's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. All right, so we got one down. Let's do the other. Ready? We're going to go ahead and we're going to fold it edge to edge.
Open it and fold it again, edge to
Do you want to get in the camera and you can explain what to do, G?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're the one who does it while I explain it.
All right, so we got edge to edge. Here's our valley. I'm going to flip it over so I have my mountain.
And then you fold.
And then we're going to go, let's see, am I in the, here we go, from corner to corner. Boy, mine really are wonkadoodle here, guys. But I'm just going to trim it up because this is the way life happens sometimes. Oh, that side is nice though. All right, and then I open it up and I just poke the inside and I should have another nice
Mini
section.
squash box.
So part 2 of my mini squash book.
I did it.
And now let's do one more.
Mom, is this right?
Yeah, it is. Yes. All right. Gwendolyn's got her second one. Ready for the third?
Guys, look at this. This is my mini squash book, everyone.
All right, last one coming at you.
Can I be the one who folds
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Can we switch spots real quick?
Here, just come right here. All right, Gwendolyn's gonna explain this one to you.
Okay, so we fold it like so. And then you open it, and then you turn it, and then you fold it again.
So we're going edge to edge.
And to make sure that both sides are gonna work, you do that again, and then you do that, and do that again.
Okay.
And then you open it up on the mountain side, and then you bring it corner to corner.
And if you're Gwendolyn's, your corners are precise and awesome. If you have mine, you're gonna trim them up a little bit.
Mama, look at it.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
We've got the computer going on beside us so we can
And then
kind
you
of see.
pop it. And, oh, wait.
You got it.
And you pop, okay. Then you pop it, and then you fold it. Like that.
There we go.
And
got
then now we have 3 mini squash books. And now we're going to make one giant mini squash book.
All right. So at this point, we have 3 of these. Wah, wah, wah. It's like they're talking to us. Wah, wah. Hello, everybody. Okay, and what we're going to do, Gwendolyn, I'm going to have you move yours off to the side so I can get all 3 of these in. All right, we want them to be standing. So they have their little legs. Like, we don't want them on this flat part where they're laying like that. We want them standing up.
Like that?
Yep.
And that.
So I'm going to put them all right next to each other. Here's your glue stick.
Thanks, Mama.
Okay. So can I get, are they all in frame? Let's see here. Okay, you need to not be on the table because that wiggles everything, okay?
Okay.
Got a little squirmy worm with me here today, guys. Okay, so you can see all 3 of them. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay, I think that's a little better. I'm gonna set yours over here just because I just want the 3 in here. All right, and you can see how they're all sitting up, right? None of them are like this, where you'd have the flat. I shouldn't be able to flatten them down.
That's the reason they're called a squash book.
Should be able to do it this way, but I can't push them down this way. Now, they're all going the same way. I'm gonna take the middle one, and I'm gonna turn the middle one around.
Oh.
So why don't you do that with yours?
Wait, but then mine will go into the seam.
You're fine.
Okay. This one goes like.
Okay, and then the middle one we turn around. Okay. Hey Yvonne, how are you doing? It's good to see you. All right, so now we have the 3 of these. What we're gonna end up doing is we're going to interlock them together like that. So we're gonna start with these 2. And I am going to take the one that we turned around. I'm gonna open it up, and one of the whole squares, if you see, we've got a square, and then 2 squares that are divided. We want one that has the whole square. I'm gonna put the glue on it, and then I'm gonna carefully put that into it. Okay, and then we're just gonna glue it down. Now, when we do this, so we've got 2 squares being glued down. So I've got a full square and a full square. Now,
Set you aside so that I can do this. Like this, Mama?
let's see. Yes.
Okay, then I need the glue stick.
All right. So we've got that still squishing. Oh, let me see, what do I have going on here? There we go. Squish, squish. So now I've got these 2 sides squished. So I have another square here that I'm gonna put the glue on.
What if the
And
glue
this is
overlapped
like the-
to one of the
It's okay.
sides?
It's okay. We'll just be careful so we don't glue it together. All right, so I'm gonna put that glue on this square. And I'm gonna take my last one, and I'm gonna stick those together. Now I like to open it up a little bit, kind of get that in there, make sure we're all good.
I did it!
Awesome. All right. All right, all right, all right. Look, Gomer Pyle action there for you that are old enough to know that. There we go. And now we should have
Mom, I can't
a
fold mine.
squash book.
I can't fold mine anymore.
Look at how great that turned out. All right, let's see what we got with Gwendolyn's. All right, we're gonna bring this in. I'm gonna bring this in. What do we do here? Oh, I think, let's see here, do we get these? Yeah, we're just gonna change the orientation, I think, on this. Let me see.
Aww.
It happens, we're not gonna stress it. So guys, things happen sometimes when we're doing this stuff. We're not gonna stress this. So what happened was all of hers are going the same way. We just need to flip them around. So you should have, you see how you have a valley or a mountain here, how it's up? That means on this one, you should have a valley here where it's going down. So we're just going to go like this and glue that, and we're gonna, all right. And then the same on this. So we've got a mountain and a mountain, but we really need that, a valley and a mountain. So if yours isn't folding, just take it apart and redo it, and don't stress it, because we're going to be putting stuff over all of these anyway, so it's really not going to matter. All right, now I bet we can fold it.
But what if it sticks together because of the two ends?
Oh, we're not going to let it dry like that. See, now we got it. All right, we got that. We got it. Nice job, G. So we've got our squash book. We found out what to do if we glue it the wrong way. We just carefully take it apart and re-glue it. And now we're gonna take our covers that we did.
I made
and we're gonna take some ribbon. Now I'm gonna use the green ribbon.
2 covers.
Well, you only need 2 for right now.
But I like my other 2.
Well, you can use the other 2.
Yeah.
And we've got some cupcake ribbon that I suspect Gwendolyn's gonna want, maybe. I thought so. So I'm gonna use green ribbon. And what I'm gonna do is I want enough that I can tie my squash book. So let's see. Let's just measure to see about how long that is. We have got, I'm just gonna say 9 inches. Let's do 10 inches. I'm gonna do about 10 inches. And I'm gonna do another one. And this is really precise, guys, but this is how I do it.
Do you want preciseness?
I just kind of measure and approximate. I like to cut it on an angle. Oh. Oh my goodness. All right, now close it up. All right, so now I've got my 2 pieces. Gwendolyn, do you want to cut yours approximately 10 inches?
But mine are technically smaller.
They should be about the same size. All right.
Yeah.
You want to cut yours? All right, so about 10 inches.
Okay. Right here?
Sure. And then we'll measure that again and do another one.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now, how we do this, this is how we do it. These are gonna be glued onto here, like that. Oh, am I in? I don't think I'm in. Oh, I am in, okay. So I'm gonna put my pretty side down, and I'm gonna glue this on like this. And I am gonna put my ribbon going out this way. I'm doing green in honor of St. Patrick's Day today, y'all. So I'm gonna take this. I'm going to take my glue. Remember, we always go on the smaller area so we can see the black is smaller than the yellow right now. So I'm gonna take my black, or my glue on the black. I'm gonna get a lot of glue on there.
Oh, Mama.
Yep. We
No,
said
someone-
hi to, I know we said hi to Yvonne.
Oh.
You wanna say hi to Yvonne? She's known you since
Hi.
you were born.
Hi, Yvonne.
She knew you before you were born even. She knew you when you were in my tummy still. Okay, so we're gonna put this down there. And we're going to just go squash, kind of get that as even as we can. That kind of center-ish. And we're gonna squash it down. Whoops, that's not very even. There we go. Squash it down. All right, and we're gonna do the same for the top here. Now, I like to do it, I'm not gonna worry at this point how this is lined up inside here. I wanna make sure they're lined up on the outside. So the cover to cover is lined up like that, see? And then my ribbon will go there. That way I know I've got it on the right side. So I'm gonna take that off. Ooh, that was my cap for my glue stick. This is why I'm always missing glue stick caps. We're gonna glue it on. So Gwendolyn's gonna demonstrate how to do this next with hers. She's been watching me very carefully, right, G? Mm-hmm. And I've got that lined up. And then I'm going to squash it down.
Squash.
And line that up. Look at us go, guys. We're almost done.
Aww.
Thank you, everybody, for watching today. This is awesome. We appreciate the feedback,
Like
too.
and subscribe if you want to make another squash book. And if you want to make an art project tomorrow with glitter. Like and subscribe if you want glitter tomorrow, Mama. Gotta have glitter tomorrow.
Okay.
If we get to 10 likes.
If we get to 10 likes, what? You are a crazy girl.
10
right.
likes, everyone. Let's go for 10 likes.
And
those count as
all right.
2.
I just realized I did the ribbon wrong. See, things happen sometimes. This is live TV, and things happen on live TV.
Live.
So this actually should go all the way around to tie like this.
Why would you want to tie your squash book closed?
Well, to keep it closed. So
Mama just made the wrong.
I did it the wrong way, but that's okay. I can
Mom,
hold on, G.
Don't you
What?
have another squash?
Yeah, but that's okay. I can fix this still.
Because then you can use these.
I can fix this still.
Okay. Your
right.
choice.
It is my choice. All right, I'm gonna take this off. Sorry about that, guys. Live TV, things happen. I thought I had this right in my mind, but clearly it was not.
Lala.
All right, so I'm gonna put this.
Squash.
I want this
squash,
even,
squash,
so I'm gonna make sure.
squash.
Oops, sorry.
Mom, I'm gonna use your squash
Do
book that
this
you already
even.
did all the folding on to use my other two. Okay, you are not safe for me.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this on like that, just like we did.
Wait, does that mean my ribbon's too small?
Yep, we'll just cut you a new one.
Okay.
All right.
You're almost out
And
of
then
ribbon.
I've got plenty of ribbon, believe you me. And then we're just gonna take that one out because we don't need it. And now, sorry about that, guys. Hey, Melinda, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us today. And now it works. There we go. Look at that. I knew we could do this. Sorry to steer you in the wrong direction, guys.
Hey,
I just got
Melinda.
confused.
Hey, if everybody needs a tip again, you can just take it apart and try again.
So see, we got it nice and closed. If you want to put this like under a heavy book to dry, it'll be good. Please stay off of the table. So every time you go on the table, it shakes it. And then people, y'all are going to need Dramamine to watch our show because they're going to be like, whoa, it's like I'm seasick.
No,
Okay.
it's supposed to make a dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect. All right, so that is our squash book. Now we're going to do this again with Gwendolyn's, but this time we're going to do it the right way, not the way I first did it. So you want to come and show them, Gwendolyn?
Yeah, perfect one.
Which two are you using?
I think I'm actually going to use this one and this one because it's really funny. That says totally safe bridge
bring it under
and
here
it
so people
crossed
can
out
see.
beware bridge, and I like this one bouncy bridge.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Do you remember how we're going to check how much ribbon you need?
The ruler?
Nope, this time we're going to take it around and see like how much would we need. Probably a little bit more. You want enough that you can do a nice big bow on it. So what do you think? Is that enough?
I
That's
think
probably enough.
this is enough.
You won't be able to tie it well then.
Oh, then this. then do it how you want to do
Okay, so why don't you cut it?
Okay. Dun, dun, da, 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 da.
Okay.
I tried to make that dramatic, but there's no more drama.
What do you think,
anymore.
guys? Was that dramatic? All right, so this is Gwendolyn's pretty side. She's putting that down. All right, G, you get in here and do this. You remember what you do first? We put the glue on the small side, always on the small object. I want you to twist your glue stick up a little bit.
Hey, this is your glue stick. My glue stick's here.
Well, whichever one you're using. Once you twist up the glue stick that you're using.
And now we are going to turn
now
it
before
around.
you turn it around, let's put the ribbon in.
No, because remember that's how it was wrong last time.
No, trust Mommy, please. She's so irritated with me right now. And you all probably are. I'm so sorry about getting that wrong
If you get
before.
this wrong, I will be very
So we want the
angry.
ribbon in half, and we're just gonna put it right here. And now put your top on.
Okay.
Okay.
Was that dramatic enough for
was
you
dramatic
people?
enough.
Like and subscribe if you thought that was dramatic. And we will give you a video with glitter. Glitter
Oh my
and
goodness.
shiny stuff and shiny glitter.
Eesh, she's making promises I'm gonna have to keep if anybody likes this.
Oh, so many people are...
Uh-oh. We're definitely gonna have to do a glitter video now, G.
Yes. I have won the war. And loves count as 2 likes. So everyone, even if we get like 7, you only needed 2 loves and you got that glitter video, everyone.
All right, y'all. I just want you to know we will do a glitter video, but I'm not counting likes and loves because that's just beyond my capability of math.
I can count
today.
them right there.
Okay.
It says 7.
So let's go ahead and finish this up. We're almost done. So we want to put our glue on our smallest side. The black is smaller than the colored right now, than the cover.
And
So, nope, that stays out. We're going to put that on. And remember, you're going to do that even with your sides here, with your other cover.
there.
Here, let's see. if
Mine
we
aren't
can-
perfect.
That's
They
okay.
Even.
This is such a forgiving project. So you can see that even though the sides are uneven, how they're cut,
see how
it's
the-
going to be just fine. It's awesome.
Wait.
And then go ahead and tie this.
I can't tie a bow.
Oh no. Everybody knows now that I haven't taught you how to tie a bow yet. All right, we're not going to do that in this video, but rest assured we'll be working on that this weekend. All right, and you were right. I got that a little too much, but that's okay because you can always bring it around this way, and now we got a double tie going on, right? And, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do it. Look at this. We have, hold yours up there, G, let them see. We have our squash books done. And then you open them up.
Thank you,
We're
Melinda.
gonna
I'm
be-
glad I'm here too.
We're gonna be working on these later on today, and we'll show how we finish them, but we're gonna put some artwork in these today. I'm gonna
know
be
how to
using one of
untie
mine from
these.
yesterday.
I know how to untie
And then
these
we're gonna do
sometimes.
some other stuff, so we'll share that with you
And a
later
split
on
pocket.
today. In the meantime, if you do one of these yourself, please tag at Creative Living with Michelle. Creative Expression with Michelle. Tag that so that we can see what you have made. I am working at figuring out this whole Facebook Live thing. I think it was Melinda who had told me yesterday I can do an event and everybody can post pictures in that. So I'm going to be trying to figure that out today. But in the meantime, if you do it, put it on your own personal page and just tag me in it so that I can check it out. I would love to see what you make. And if you have any questions about anything you saw today, definitely let me know. All right, I think we are done for today, Miss Gigi McGee. What do we want to say to everybody?
Bye.
Bye.
Everyone,
Thanks for
I'm
joining
gonna be
us.
counting those likes and loves.
Oh, goodness. Her and her likes and loves. This is a child who was raised with the internet. She has been on Facebook since the day she was born. This is what we are raising today. Like and love, like and love.
Love count us too, everyone. Remember to love.
All right.
Two.
She'll be having her own YouTube station soon enough. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today.
I saw that love, people. I saw that love.
We're going to have another tutorial tomorrow. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I'm pretty sure we're doing magazine bowls tomorrow, which are really cool and really fun to do. So hopefully we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Everybody, again.
Peace out.
Two.
How about
two.
peace out.
Okay, peace out.
Peace out.
Two.